Damn. I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I'd stay for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
Right now I want to say these are too many guppies for this little tank, but they'll be okay for now because this is a quarantine tank. It's getting water changes pretty much every day, every other day, let's see what else. They're getting treated for all kinds of diseases just in case. Oh my god, look at that boy. So, this, like I said, this is temporary. They'll be in here for a little while, month maybe less. But you can tell this little guy right here, he's so full of color. Oh my god, but so small. He was stunted because he wasn't properly cared for. That is from the pet store fish. So they're all just swimming around. And I'm going to, tonight, I'm not going to treat them with anything. I'm just going to shut this light off. Now let them get used to it. And I'm actually going to come down here later tonight and fix this chaos. So, yeah. So you guys definitely need to quarantine every fish you get. If you haven't, well, if you only have one fish tank, and you're just getting fish, that's fine. If you have one fish tank that's already set up and you're getting new fish, you might want to consider getting another like temporary smaller one so that you can quarantine these fish before you add them to your other fish, so that if they have anything, they don't get the other fish sick, and you can keep an eye on them. Also, I definitely say treat for parasites, bacterial, fungal, all the works, just to prevent stuff. Yes, this is our friend's like Bizzle stain eraser. I am borrowing it. Okay, so we're ready. My hair is down for now, but it'll probably end up going up halfway through this video. But I was editing this video and I realized that these two clips that I just took about a little more than a month ago, were all alone. I didn't have anything else to put with it. And the next videos are cleaning videos. So those really need to be in one on their own. Cat's playing this way. So I figured I'd add another video that I wanted to record anyway for this channel on all the stuff I treat my quarantine tank with for any fish that come into the big tank, any of my tanks really. So here I am, and I am sorry for not uploading videos lately. I am just out of it. I don't have very much energy right now, which is a problem for me with my depression. I go through periods of time where I just have no energy to do anything, and I don't want to do anything, and that's just a nightmare, and I forgot to put mascara on. Oh well, let's continue. So anyway, as I was saying in the other videos, quarantining your fish, if you have other fish in your tank already, is very important that you quarantine new fish coming in. Say hi. So it's very important to quarantine new fish coming in. That way you can prevent any diseases from spreading. So if a new fish, arch out, by chance has an illness that has not been is not easily noticeable, you can catch it beforehand so your other fish don't get sick, and vice versa, and yada yada yada. But that I might do another video on that, I think, because right now I'm just going to show you stuff that I've used successfully that you can buy at most local fish stores. Well, not local fish stores, I mean local pet stores, and big pet store chains like PetSmart and Petco, or online from Petco and PetSmart, or any of that. So let's start with the basic ones. So ick, curing ick. So this one you can get at Walmart, which I don't really like it. It works, but it takes longer, I think. In my opinion, it takes longer to. This API Super Ick Cure, I like this. For some reason, I don't know if it's me, but I feel like this works, but it takes longer. This works faster and it's more effective, and I don't use as much. Though this one's emptier because I haven't been using this one. The only thing I would say when you're using Ick Cure or Ick Guard or this API Ick Cure, be careful. It will stain your hands blue. Blue. Okay, so Ick Cure, I start this immediately, regardless if they're showing any signs of it or not, because I have had fish that I brought into the quarantine tank that looked like they didn't have it, but a week, 2 weeks pass, and it just starts popping up everywhere. So I always treat with Ick Guard or Super Ick Cure. This is the one I like the best. But if you're in a bind and you can't get that or find it, this you can get at Walmart. It's Ick Guard. Let's see. Okay, the next three I got from Petco online. So let's look at these. So the first one is Parasite Remedy. Obviously treats parasites. Can also treat ick, I guess. But I also prefer to have the straight ick treatment. Basically just follow the instructions with this one, and most of these I think, yeah, you need to remove the carbon from your filter. So I just unplug the filter for a day or so, take out, depends. I take out the, I'm sorry, I'm being mesmerized by the fish over there. It's probably not the best place to record this because I'm going to get distracted. But take out the carbon filter. If you have just a filter from Walmart that has a carbon filter pad in it, take it out. So yeah, like this one's 10 drops per gallon or 5 millimeters, 1 teaspoon per 10 gallons. And currently my quarantine tank is a 10 gallon. I plan to upgrade it to a 20 gallon long eventually. It's a quarantine tank. Quarantine tank really, it doesn't matter as long as it's big enough for the fish that you're planning on putting in. So if you're getting a really big fish, definitely don't want to use a 10 gallon to quarantine it. You're going to want to use something bigger. But most of my fish are between half an inch long. So when I get them, so they're fine. But Parasite Remedy, I believe I got this from Petco online. Next one is Bacterial Infection Remedy. This one also you need to take the carbon out, and it's a teaspoon per 10 gallons. And I leave the bubbler on because this one needs to circulate. So either you can stir it or circulate it with a bubbler or some other form of circulation. Bubbler works fine. I've never had any problems. And then this one I do believe I got this one also from Petco.com. I think this one I did too. And this one is lice and anchorworm. So treats lice and anchorworm. This one's 1 teaspoon per 20 gallons, so half teaspoon for 50 gallon. And it recommends you do a 20% water change do the 20% water change. It makes a difference. And you dose 3 doses 1 week apart. So 1 dose, and then in another week, another dose, and another week, another dose. And I recommend doing water change each time. I actually do water changes depending on how many are in there, at least once a week, if not twice a week, with the quarantine tank. Now with all those guppies that were in it, it was pretty much like an every other day thing, cause yeah. Okay, so there's that. This one you might have a little bit of difficulty finding, but I think PetSmart tends to carry these. And this is triple sulfur, and it treats bacterial diseases. And it actually comes in little packets like these. I believe these packets are for 10 gallon. Yeah, each packet is 10 gallon. And you repeat the dose after 24 hours. So I do 1 dose, then 24 hours, I would do another dose. And then after another 24 hours, I do a 25% water change. And then leave it, don't do it again right then. Wait another day after I did the water change, and then do the same thing again. So 1 day, and then the next day, and then another 25% water change. And I usually only do that twice. Depending on the fish I get, where I get the fish from. Sometimes I might keep this up at least once a week, or at least once every 2 weeks. It depends on where I get the fish from, honestly. And then there's this, which I don't really use. The other ones work great, but if you're in a bind, you can always get this from Walmart until you get it. Get some of this stuff from Petco or PetSmart or a local fish store, wherever. But this is an all-in-one treatment. It's supposed to be, I never really see a difference with this, so I just stopped using it. They're tablets. I believe 1 tablet is for 10 gallons. Oh no, 1 tablet is for 5 gallons. So if you have a 10 gallon, you're gonna use a lot of these. And you're supposed to treat with this for 5 consecutive days, and then do a water change, and then I think wait a couple. Yeah. 1 second. Okay, so sorry, I had to let a friend in. He was using our washer and dryer because they don't have one. Naruto, you're not getting any more food, and Naruto just wants food. He wants all the food. He's a brat. Feed a kid. Yeah, kid. So, I don't know what I was saying. Oh God. I don't know what I was saying. Oh God, now the dog's here. I think I'm gonna just end this here, and if I forgot something, I will include it in another video, or I'll leave a link to the information, where information can be found in the description, if I have the energy to do so. I'm going to be like, oh my God, these animals, these cute little animals. Okay guys, I'll see you guys next time. Next video is going to be a clean with me, so if you're not interested in those, just forget about it. Ouch. And the one after it will be a normal vlog. Hopefully I get the energy to keep editing, so I can edit it quite a few tonight and then schedule them to get uploaded. I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I have no energy, like I said. So, I will see you guys next time. Bye!